Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Yankee Trades back with another video. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had an amazing weekend, which I did. Okay, I spent a lot of time with my family. It was wonderful. Shout out to my family. Wow, that was amazing. Okay, so let's get right back to the video. If I was a new beginner, a new trader, what how would I act right in the market? What would I do as a new beginner to start my trading career? Well, I have something really nice that I wrote down for you guys to take advantage of, to take notes. This is really these are like the trading fundamentals that I wrote for you guys, right? One of the a couple of the most important things and my ideas that I think that you need in order to succeed in the charts, right? As a new beginner, I will have risk management, which means use a small percentage of the account. That means, let's say, as a new beginner, if you have um 6 months in the game, you have 6 months in the game. That means you are like a little bit ready. You have a sense of what you're gonna do in the chart when you are in front of the market, right? That means you can have like a small percentage of the account. All right. That means if you put $100 in the account, you can use $5. You can use not $10. You can use $3. Let's say if you put $300. You can use $10 for one per trade. The way that we trade over here in ICC Mafia, the way that we trade in heavy money trades, we don't. Let's say if you put $200, we don't use $100 to um to basically double up the account to make the account double. You know what I'm saying? We use, let's say, out of $200, we use $20, or we use $10. All right, per ideas that we think that the market is gonna react the same way or make some type of move. All right, risk management is one of the most important things because that's gonna help you to stay in the game longer. Okay, when you blow the account, that means you're out of the game. Any like you don't exist anymore when you blow the account. So that's basically um wrong when you don't have a nice risk management. Okay, let's say if my account is $1,000, me myself, because I have like a little bit more of experience, I can risk a little bit more, but I don't suggest that. I suggest to stick like a little bit of percentage after as a new beginner, and also I could recommend from 1 to 6 months. You can also start using a demo account. Okay, a demo account is fake money where you can practice your trading ideas and play with fake money, quote unquote, right? You need to have in trading discipline. That means you need to wake up early, let's say at 6 o'clock, analyze the market, pre market analysis. You need to write it down. In trading, also, you need to do pre market analysis. Pre market analysis. That means that you need the way I trade Nasdaq, the Nasdaq 100, and the S&P 500 and gold. Those pairs are most of the time traded in New York section. That means um the volume move a lot. We expect a lot of momentum in the New York section. Okay, so we need to analyze before and why we are taking a certain type of ideas. Okay, what why do are we taking like that type of trade? Why are we risking $10, $20 for that trade? It's not just like to get in to be in the market. Most of the time, we only trade per month, from 6 to 10 ideas per month. I don't trade every day, and I don't want to trade every day. I'm good. Okay. I just be, if I see something, some potential trade, I might take it. Okay. But I got a pre-market analysis. I got to think before I put the money in the market. I just don't go boom to the market and that's it. All right. And stick to your rules. You got it. How do you say that? Also, post-market analysis. Let's say if you took a trade uh, uh, at 10 o'clock, right? Give me 1 second. Market. Let's say you took a trade 10 o'clock in the morning. At 5 o'clock, you got to analyze one, once you lost, right? Once you stop loss hit, you got to analyze why the market, what you got to critique it. You got to critique why did you lose, right? Most of the time, I have two bullets in the in the in my gun. I have two bullets in my gun. Okay, that means I might take two trade ideas. Let's say if one of my trade went wrong, the first trade went wrong, okay, and my stop loss got hit, I have another bullet to execute another trade. If both of them go wrong, hypothetically, I'm out of the market. I'm done for the day. I don't care if the market moves 1,000 points after that. If I miss my two bullets, that means I'm not in the market. A lot of you revenge trade. We don't do that here, okay? We only have two bullets. If whatever happens, sometimes you're not in the right mindset, and sometimes you don't even figure it out how your brain works. Okay, those are I'm dropping some psychology ideas today. Okay, if I was a new for new beginners as well. Okay, discipline and stick to your rules, write things down, what to do and what not to do. I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna show you what to do, what ideas you can trade, and also I have everything written down. That means I'm gonna explain you guys little by little as the channels develop, okay? What not to do because I have everything written down. Some ideas, what to do and what not to do. I have it right here. That way you can take an advantage and think and have an idea of what's going on with the market. When you are entering the trade, let me see if it's recording. Hopefully it is recording. Okay, when you are entering the market, you gotta go to the market, right? With with your own arsenals. Let's say you gotta go with your gun. You can go with your ammo, um with your vest. Okay, that means you gotta go ready to the market. It's not only that. Oh, I wanna put my money in there. Okay, that's why the market is ready for you. If you're not ready for the market is gonna be ready for you to freaking knock you down and everything. So they're not knocking down ICC Mafia. They're not knocking down heavy money trades because we are ready. Okay. So also back testing your ideas. You already know what back testing is. Practice your idea in the old data, in previous data, okay? When you buy TradingView, I think that the membership for TradingView, I think it's like less than $20, the subscription, and then you can be able to to replay, boom, you can call the charts here, right? Sorry, my apologies. You can call the charts like whatever. You hear what it says replay. When you buy the subscription, it's gonna say replace over here, right? Then you can call it like whatever you want, right? You can call it whatever you want. You can hear what it says select bar and boom, and then you can go play. You can simulate that the market is live, and look, it's gonna move. All right, when I hit play, the market is gonna simulate like if it was real market or live market data. Boom. Anyways, okay. Okay, I need to drink some water. Where I was. Anyway, okay, leave that. Boom. You can backtest your ideas. Backtest your idea, okay? Also, one thing that told me that has helped me a lot in the trading platform. Back in the days, I used to see all these gurus that that was flexing Lamborghinis, everything. I used to take my ideas, one of my ideas, and freaking five ideas of these gurus. Guess what? The five ideas ended up fucking sorry, sorry for my language. Ended up losing the five idea and my ideas as well. That's when I ended up saying, hey, you know what? I don't know what they're looking for. I don't need their money. It's okay. If they make money, it is what it is. I'm just gonna follow my own thing. Okay? Even when my mentor Sai is taking one idea, I don't take the idea if I'm not 100% sure of what's going on. I believe in myself. I believe in what I have practiced. I believe in what I see that works, that has like a nice probability of making those type of moves. I Guys, please stick to this. I promise you, bro. If you do like most of the time one, two, three, four, five, six, you're gonna be in a good position. Just be you, be yourself. Put the work. A lot of people don't like to backtest. One thing about me, even when I don't wanna backtest, even when people is partying, I'm doing something else. I'm doing what I wanna do. I'll be backtesting like for hours. I don't care how nasty I am with the market. I don't give. I don't care. I do not care. I put the work regardless. I'm gonna get it regardless, okay? That's why when I'm freaking over risking 5% of my total capital, I'm not scared because like I have practiced so much that I already know what's going on. Anyways, practice, 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 practice. Let me repeat that. Backtest, 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 backtest. I don't care if you mentor don't backtest. I don't care if you I don't care if they are millionaire. Okay? The only thing that they have more than me is the last size that they put in the market. Okay, but we all gonna be millionaires, all right? But ICC, Mafia, everybody watching the videos. How do I do that? Okay, there you go. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry, my apologies. ICC Mafia, Heavy Money Trade, the whole, the whole group, we are gonna make it. I promise you that, but you gotta put the work. It's not because you follow style. Some people, yo, some people even they are ICC mafia and they just don't get it. Sometimes what I see is not what they see. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trades different. 1 second. Okay, beautiful. Okay, how to mark out the charts. I'm gonna give you a brief introduction of how to mark up the charts in a downtrend, correct? Okay, the way that we trade is indication is when the market indicates, right, where the market wants to go. In a downtrend, you already know that we are looking for what? For sales. All right, you already know the terminology. Okay, in that downtrend, we're looking for sales. We're looking for the market to make the same type of reaction in the second time. That means the market, right, indicate where it wants to go. Most of the time, it's gonna make this line over here from this point, gonna make a low. Re okay. So indicate that means the market breaks the swing low. When it breaks the swing low, right, it makes a lower low. Then liquidate. When it retraces like that, when it comes back, when it retraces, when it um corrects, that's how we call it over here in ICT. When the market corrects, right, we are gonna be waiting for in this area right here, we're gonna make for the market to make bearish structure. Bearish structure is that means, right, when the correction, right, corrects itself, make bearish structure. That means the structure is when the market, okay, the market goes high, okay, make a high there, make a higher low, make another higher high, make another higher low, right? Make another higher high, and when it breaks this swing low, right, for a sell, when the market breaks this swing low over here, we're gonna drop a horizontal line. When the market close below this swing low, when I say when the market close below that structure, right? That swing low is when the candle, right? Sorry. When the candle close below, right? This swing low, that's where when we are entering the market. But we gotta take into consideration that we are trading most of the time in the hourly time frame. When the market closed below, right? That's where we put in the $20, right? That's gonna be our entry level, and the stop loss should be behind the support level, right? Or resistance level, you call it in a downtrend. Okay. So with that being said, at the swing low, at this swing low, we're gonna draw a horizontal line, this horizontal line, right? At every swing low, we're gonna draw a horizontal line, right? We're gonna wait. In trading, we also get paid to wait. We gotta do a lot of waiting. That's how we make money in trading, right? So at the indication, we gotta wait, but the market is telling us, it's indicating where the price is going. Basically, it's telling you, hey, look, I wanna go to this to the price, to this type of price, to this type of price action. Okay. My apologies. Okay, let me see if I get it now. Okay. So, right, basically the market is when the market breaks on this area, right? This is gonna be the first time it's called indication. when the market correct itself, when the market retrace, right? Taking people that trade only the breakout, market take the people, take the money that people that think that the market is going 1,000 points to the downside. The market by itself, because that's how the market moves. The market needs to take everybody that don't know how to trade, take their money, right? Grab more money, and then to keep going, and that's where we place the trade. That's basically free. The second time you can call it free money, right? Free money. The market took the money from the people that don't know how to trade, and that's the second time, the continuation. We are gonna be waiting on this level over here in the level of 300 and above. We are gonna wait for the market, right, to break the swing low. Also, we're gonna wait for the candle for the candle closure of the market, right? When the market close in 1 hour, because that's most of the time when we enter the market, when the market close the hourly candle, that's where we that's when we are gonna enter the market, and this should be our entry level, and we are placing our stop loss behind the resistance area. Okay, a stop loss behind resistance area. Okay, that's where we put in the $20, $20, $20. Okay, we're risking $20 to make, let's say, $60 here at the level of $200. Okay, at every swing low, we draw a bullet point, and what else? A horizontal line. We're drawing two things. Um, the way I should mark the same way I mark my chart, I wanna see you guys to draw the same chart just like me, nothing else. Just like my friend Sai said. I met him. He's a beautiful person. I trust him with not with my life, but I trust the guy. I know like whatever he's telling me, it comes it's not come from the world. The world, right? I know whatever Ty tells me, I feel it. I know it's from the heart. All right. I know it's a message from God. The guy is a guy, is a person from God. I really understand that. Okay, that's why I trust him so much. All right. With that being said, okay. So we put in the anyways, boom. Once we enter the market, we gotta be paying attention so we can enter at the right moment. Don't wait for the market to make it this type of move and wait for the market to be hypothetically at the pass by the 300 the 200 level to place the entry because the market already made its move. All right. Anyways, let me see how long it is. For 23 minutes. Anyways, boom. So your trade should look like this: entry level, a stop loss, for example, and target the low. This is called the low. You guys already know that. Okay, that's what we're targeting. That's free money right there. Risk free. You just gotta wait for that. That way, when you enter the market, you're not even scared to lose the $20 because you already know where the market is going. The market is indicating when the market is going, right? And that's how it goes. We gotta wait. Then the market is gonna basically make the same thing if the market wants to continue. Excuse me. If the market wants to continue downtrend, it's gonna repeat itself. It's gonna indicate you where it wants to go, right? Take the people that don't know how to trade, that trade the breakout, right? And then we are gonna wait for market to make a structure to break the swing low that we have over here, and we are gonna wait for the candle to close below. Okay, that way we can place our entry again and target the low and place our stop loss behind the entry level or the support level. Does that make sense? All right. So our entry should be the level 200, right? And we are targeting the level 100. Okay, so write it down. Trading fundamental. When the market is trading, most of the time, if market is trading, the market most of the time respect the support level. Okay, and I'm gonna show you in real market what happened in a downtrend, so you can already know how the market moves. I'm gonna show you exactly what I explained to you over here. I never show you charts because I want you to be familiarized with whatever I'm telling you, right? How the market moves, and then it's basically, how do you say? It's basically learning something in the classroom, and then I'm gonna take you to the field so you can see for yourself how everything is. Okay, so basically, it's me teaching you how things are. So when you see everything in reality, you can already identify what's going on. Okay, let's say these those are fish oil, omega 3. If I tell you, hey, the shape of the omega 3 pills is kind of oval or rounded, whatever you want to call it, whatever shape this shit is. Okay, if I tell you, oh, this is the shape of the omega 3. Okay, when you see it outside in the field, in the, let's say, let's call it like that, in the football field, if you see a pill that look like this, you know you can already identify what's going on. All right. Trading fundamentals, the market, when the market is trending, most of the time respect its level. All right, its support level. What are support level? When the market breaks below the swing high, we just place, those are called support level. That means the market is making high, 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 low, high, 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 low. When it breaks the higher this swing low, that means the market don't wanna go above this level. Okay, let me make a number up. So let me make, so let's call it 250. Okay, the market is correcting, right? That's why when I look for in a correction, we don't look for buys, right? Because it's easier. There's a lot of volume when the market breaks this level over here, the level 200, right? So let's say for people that don't know how to trade, that think the market is gonna buy up really, um that the market is going really up, that don't know how to trade. Guess what's gonna happen in a downtrend, because they don't know how to read a downtrend. They believe that the market is uptrending, meaning that it's going up, and they think that the market is gonna go 1,000 points to the upside. Guess what's gonna happen to the guys that don't know what's going on in a downtrend? Guess, can anybody tell me that? The stop loss most of the time is over here. Okay, they place the stop loss somewhere in um in Farmingdale. Who knows? Okay, so they are getting stopped out, not us, because They don't the market don't stop us out. Okay, they make other people fail, not us, because we already know what's going on. In 6 months, 5 months, 3 months, 4 months, if you put the work, you already can know what's going on. Okay, a couple of things that are okay, a couple of things that I can give you, dropping the stars for you guys. Okay, things that I seen with my eyes that I respect. Some of my rules. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be dropping rules, so you can write things down. Maybe it works for you, maybe it doesn't work for you. Okay, I'm gonna finish the video with this. Trading in session. You can practice for yourself. Whatever I'm telling you, right? You are gonna practice yourself. That way, you can see it for yourself. Whatever we are talking, right? You can have the proof that that's how it goes. That's how everything works. Do you get it? Okay. It's basically that. Let's call it like that. There's an accident. Two car crash in the street. All right. Or somebody crash you from behind. What you gonna do? Take pictures. Boom, 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 boom. You took your pictures. When you go to court, right? I'm making things up. When you go to court, you can show the judge. Here, this is the proof. This is the proof that this car crashed me from behind. That's what you're gonna do. I'm setting yourself for success. Okay? That's what I'm doing. Please, another thing before I forget. Please, guys, when you're marking your charts, feel free. There's a couple of guys sending me your charts to see what's going on, to see if the chart um is well marked. Please feel free to hit me up. I'm all about trading from now on. I speak trading. I smell like trading. Um, I walk as a trader. I think like a trader. I talk like a trader. What else? In the gym, I listen to traders. Um, I go to sleep marking shots. What else? When I'm working, so long story short, I'm all trading. I know what's going on. I know how people talk. In trading, everything can work if you put the work. Okay. If you think 10 times the there's a teardrop over here. If you think 10 times the teardrop is gonna go to its level in trading, and it goes 10 times, and you practice 10 times, and the teardrop to its level, most of the time the theory is gonna drop to its level. What I'm trying to tell you is, if you practice whatever type of movement that is gonna happen in trading, that you think is gonna happen, go with it. Okay, go with whatever trader that you think that fits your characteristic, your ideas. Okay, if I wouldn't like Ty, I probably wouldn't be trading the same thing he trades. You gotta stay with your mentor. You gotta trust the process, follow the advice that he probably is gonna tell you. All right, if he make money, he's gonna guide you to succeed as well. Anyways, so I don't trade high impact news, okay, such as CPI, FOMC, or NFP. The red folders. I've been trying to avoid those type of trades and everything. Okay, and also let's say you are trading $10 and you only want to reach $10. Okay, guess what the market does when it's time to trade in a new when the news is happening? The market, instead of taking freaking $10, get the market won't even respect your stop loss. Instead of taking $10, it's gonna take freaking $25. And you can be like, yo, but what's going on? The market's freaking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So avoid a little bit of high impact news. Okay, if you think you can trade that's on you. But I'm just dropping the stuff. You already know. Also, the trading hours. Okay, I'm gonna end up the video like that, and then we can continue developing ideas. Okay, please, trading section. The the section that I trade is free. Like, maybe I could take an entry if the market, excuse me, is the market confirmed, and I see the breakout that the market broke down this swing low. Excuse me, I haven't eaten the whole day. Nah, I'm capping. I'm capping. I just say that like 2 hours ago. Okay, so when the market break this swing low, and I know it's like 5 o'clock, that I know the market can potentially go from here to here, the volume can push to this low. I might take an entry over here. I might take an entry before the market opens. Market opens, right? Market opens. New York section, New York section opens at 8 o'clock. Okay. Most of the time, I think they close at 1, but I'm taking entries. I'm looking for entries between 8 to 4 o'clock. To 4 o'clock. Okay. I can enter at any time in there. I'm just waiting for confirmation. What are the confirmation? When the market breaks this swing low. That's my confirmation. That means I'm setting everything, putting my stop loss, target, and my entry level. That's all I care about. And putting whatever I'm risking. Maybe my $20. I don't trade $20, but you got the idea. Those are the only hours that I look at the market. Okay. Something else. The last but not least that I didn't tell you about. Trade at least 3 pairs. Guys, look, trading trading more than like 1 pair, like I believe trading more than 3 pairs, like after that, I don't believe that like what's going on. Like you can you can even, oh, this is the way I see it. I was thinking about it. So let's say you are a boxer and there's 5 boxers that knows already, just like you, how to throw punches, right? I'm gonna end up the video with this line. And there's 5 boxes against you. How can you be, and you are one person, how can you be 5 boxers at the same time? Right? You know what I'm saying? Just focus. Less is more in trading. All right? Less is more in trading. Guys, with that being said, thank you guys for thank you guys for being part of the channel. Please send me whatever that you wanna send me. You can send me the markups of your shorts. I'm here for it. I wanna help you. Okay, the reason why I help my community, everybody, you guys ask me, how do I make money? For me, sometimes it's like a little bit annoying to answer, like, let's say 1,000 people asking me the same question when I can come over here in social media and drop a video for 1,000 people, for instance. Okay, I'm gonna continue developing your ideas, your thoughts. All right, there's a quote, and I'm gonna finish right over here that says, "Help enough people, and you're gonna have what you want in return." With that being said, thank you guys for being part of the channel. Have a great night, and I'll see you next time. Peace.